Hello my dear students and welcome back to our last session. This is general revision number 4. Let's start with the first question. Magdi can run 75 meters in 25 seconds if he continue with the same speed. Same speed like the question we talked about, like same rate. Find the time x he need to cover a distance of 300 meters. So we have 25 seconds for 75 meters. This is equal to x unknown time over 300. You can use cross multiplication property here for sure. This one times this one, which is 75, or I mean 25 times 300 and 75 times x. So we have 75x equal to 25 times 300. This will be 7,500. You have to divide by 75 for both of them. Now x will be 100. This is the time we said in seconds for this distance 300 meters. Two numbers have a ratio of 2 to 5. So if the smallest number is 48, what is the largest? We have 2 and 5. The smallest is 48, so you have to write 48 here. And then you have to find this unknown. 2 to be 48, you multiply by 24, multiply 5 by 24 to be 120 for sure. This is the largest number. One store announced a 20% discount on any item in the store. What's the price of buying a shirt whose price before the discount is 420 pounds? Simply we will take 20%, which is 20 over 100 times 420. This will be 84. Take care, this is the discount. The discount you will take for the shirt, not the price. تخيلوا كده في تي شيرت ب 420. أكيد التي شيرت ده مش هيكون ب 84. أكيد ده الديسكاونت. Simply. وعلشان احنا أخدنا 20% فده الديسكاونت زي ما اتفقنا. Subtract this value from this one. يعني بدل ما هيكون ب 420 هنعمل minus 84 to find the value. Simply it will be for sure 336. This is the new value or the new price of this t-shirt. So simply you will multiply the discount by the value علشان تعرف discount for this t-shirt, then subtract from the original price. Summer took a magnified picture of one of the tiny insects. If the length of the insect in the picture is 12 centimeters and its real length is 3 millimeters, take care. What is the scale of drawing of the picture? So we have in the picture 12 centimeters and its real life length is 3 millimeters. You have to convert this to centi. 3 millimeters to be centi, this is 0.3. Take care about this one now. Here you have these two values. One of them is decimal. You can't simplify with decimal. You need to multiply by 10 so to cancel out this decimal. So here will be 120, here will be 3. If you divide both of them by 3, it will be 40 with 1. This divided by 3 to be 1, this divided by 3 to be 40. We have A 896, we have B 267. So what set express A intersect B? A intersect B, they are the values in common for the two sets, which is 6 here. We have 6 repeated here and here. This is the only value repeated in these two sets, A and B. If you have this set equal to this one, so what's the value of y minus x? Take care, you have here 3, 6, 7. And you have x, unknown value. What is the different value being here which is for x? تخيلوا كده في unknown هنا احنا مش عارفينه وكل الست دي equal الست دي. هنا عندنا 5 فأكيد ال x دي هتكون equal to 5. طيب ايه اللي بقى اللي مش موجود هنا علشان ده هو يكون الفاليو بتاع ال y؟ ال 7 اللي موجودة هناك دي. And then 7 minus 5. Take care, y minus x. Sometimes he will ask you about x minus y. You have to read the question carefully as we said a lot of times for the revisions. So simply 7 minus 5, it will be 2. Take care, we have negative 2. If you switch them, it will be wrong, because this is subtraction, not an addition. Which of the following additions has a positive sign? احنا مش محتاجين نعرف الانسر، احنا بس محتاجين نتأكد ان هو positive. تفتكر ده هيكون positive؟ No, for sure no. علشان هنا النيجاتيف 35 way more than البوزيتيف 17. احنا هنا مش بنقارن بالنيجاتيف 7، مش بين النيجاتيف والبوزيتيف، لا احنا هنا بنقارن like for example you moved 35 steps in the negative direction، بعد كده you moved 17 in the positive. طبعا انت هنا اتمشيت في النيجاتيف اكتر، فالانسر هتكون نيجاتيف. in this one برضه نيجاتيف. in this one you moved negative ونيجاتيف، فالانسر دي اكيد هتكون نيجاتيف. for this one you moved positive 40 then minus or negative 18. So this is the right answer, which will be positive letter C. If the point 3 k minus 2 lies on x-axis, when any point lies on x-axis, its y equal to 0. So take k minus 2 equal to 0 without solving equations. For sure k it will be 2. Letter D. What is the multiplicative inverse of the number? Multiplicative inverse, you can find it if you have a fraction. This is a mixed number. Let's convert it into a fraction. Here you have 2, multiply 2 by 3, then add 1. By the way, leave negative sign beside. You just calculate this one to be fraction. Now 2 times 3, it's 6 plus 1 is 7. Multiplicative inverse is to turn the fraction upside down. So it will be negative, the same negative, but 2 over 7. Negative 2 over 7 being written in this way. And also it can be written in this way. You can put the negative sign either here, or here, or here. You have 3 choices. So this is the right answer, letter D. What inequality expresses that Basim needs at least 10 GB monthly to get his homework done online? At least 10, it means 10 or more. 10 or more, so you have a value equal to 10 or more than 10. Equal to 10 or more than 10, this is more than 10, and if it's equal, you have also this sign. So here you have T for time, or I mean G for gigabyte, X for unknown, any letter. So X is more than or equal to 10. This is letter C. The following figure represents the box plot of the heights of 50 students in centimeters. How much is the first quartile worth? As we said more and more times, this is the minimum value. This is the maximum value. This is the lower quartile or the first quartile. This is the third quartile or the upper quartile. This is the second quartile, which is named as median. Here's the lower, or here's the first quartile, which is 150 centimeters. Take care about the units, as he put here centimeters for all of them. Which of the following are two algebraic terms that are like algebraic terms, so you can combine them, you can add them? Is it x power 2 and y power 2? No, they are different letters. We have same powers, but they are different letters. They are not the same. What about this? They are same letters, but different powers. No, like terms, it means same letters, same powers. Like this too. 3n and 7n, you can combine them. What's 3n plus 7n? It's 10n. We don't need the final answer, but we just need to know which of these values or which of these terms are like terms. This one is not like terms. This is 9x, but here we don't have x. So as we said, it's letter C, 3n and 7n. The solution set of equation 4 bracket x minus 1 equal to 3 bracket x plus 1 in that is, let's expand the brackets. 4 multiplied x and 4 multiplied negative 1. So here you have 4x minus 4 equal 3x plus 3. To solve a question like this one, you need to cancel out the x's from here. You need to cancel out the values from here. So simply, you subtract 3x. This one will be cancelled. And here we have minus 3x here. You need to add 4, so this one will be cancelled. Here you add 4 to 3. What's 4x minus 3x? just 1x. What's 3 plus 4? This is 7, so the value is 7, letter C. Choose the correct answer. Another equation. 7 equal 2 brackets x plus 3. Let's expand the brackets. Take 7 as it is. 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 times 3 is 6. Now to solve an equation like this one, sometimes you will be confusing if the equal sign or the value after the equal will be written here. You can change this to be written here. It's okay. They are right. Now let's subtract 6 from this and this one. So now you have just 2x equal to 1. Then you have to divide by 2 for both of them. X equal to 1 over 2 for sure. In the opposite figure, what's the value of x? If you look here, you have here 90. You have here 90. Do you think that you can add them, then you subtract from 360? No, this is not a quadrilateral. If it's a quadrilateral, sum of angles, it will be 360. If it's a triangle, sum of angles is 180. This is not a triangle or even a quadrilateral, this is a pentagon. We have 5 sides and 5 angles here. Then to find the sum of all of angles here, they are 5, so you can draw 3 triangles inside. 3 times 180, this is equal to 540. Add all of these values, 90 and 90, which is 180 plus 120, this is 300 plus 100, this is 400. Take 400 from this, 540, it will be for sure 140. وتعالوا نفتكر مع بعض كده حاجة مهمة. احنا عرفنا منين ان هي هتبقى 540؟ علشان تعرف الانجلز في اي شيب ممكن تقف عند اي بوينت او اي فيرتكس واعمل تراينجلز كده. التراينجل ده اكيد الانجل بتاعته 180 والتراينجل ده اكيد 180 وده كمان 180. 3 times 180 540. فكان في رول بنقول عليها دايما ان اي شيب هترسم جوه تراينجلز عشان تعرف الانجلز، دايما الانجلز او دايما التراينجلز اللي هتظهر هيكون اقل من عدد السايدز ب 2. يعني ده لو 5 سايدز هيظهر لك 3 تراينجلز. لو معاك شيب 6 سايدز هيظهر لك 4 تراينجلز. لو معاك شيب 10 سايدز شيل 2 هيبقى لك 8، وده معناه انك هيظهر لك 8 تراينجلز. وهناخد ال 8 times 180 ونكمل عادي جدا. That's why we found 540. Then we add these angles together, subtracted from 540, it will be 140 at the end. Choose the correct answer from the corresponding stem and leaf outline. What is the median? First of all, you have to read the key. 3/1 means 31 hours here. So simply, you'll start cancelling out to find the median. Let's cancel out maybe 4 values from here, and then 1, 2, 3, then 4. Then let's take 2 values, another 2, another 2. Let's take 1 and 1. Here you have 6 with 1, which is 16. Here you have 0 with 2, which is 20. Now the middle value between them, or the median value, for sure it will be 18. This is the value between 16 and 20. If you can't find it mentally, as we did here, you just use the rule 16 plus 20, add them over 2. What's 16 plus 20? This is 36 divided by 2. It will be 18 for sure. The opposite frequency table show daily pocket money for a student during 1 week. What is the average daily pocket money for this student? Average, it means mean. And to find the mean, you just take this value divided by this one. As here we have everything. We have x, we have f times x, we have the sum for them. We will not do anything else. You just divide this value by 7. 147 divided by 7, it will be 21. If a set of data has sum f dot x 1300 and x bar, which is mean, is 50, then what is sum of f? We solved the question like this one before. Let's do it again. We have x bar, its rule is sum f dot x over sum of f. You will use the values instead each part here. Now this one is 1300 over sum of f. We don't know this. This is equal totally for 50. If you can remember this equation, you will switch between these two, as we said before. So simply, 1300 divided 50, this will be for sure 26. This is the sum of f. When representing the opposite table pie charts diagram, what is the measure of the central angle facing the coffee sector? Let's take the coffee, which is 150. We need to know the part of coffee. So part, it means fraction. And fraction, it means 150 over the total values. If you add these three values, it's 600. This is a fraction. Take care. If you need to know its percentage, هنعمل times 100. لو عايزين نعرف بقى الانجل هنعمل times 360. So take this fraction times 360 on your calculator, it will be 90. وممكن كمان mentally 150 out of 600, it means quarter. And quarter the 360 or quarter the pie chart, it will be 90 for sure. So this is the angle facing the coffee sector. A commercial market observed that the sales movement during one day. The results are as follow. What is the measure of the central angle which represent the juice and beverage sector? So we need to know this part. You have first to find its percentage. So let's add all of these percentages together. You have to know that إن أكيد ال percentages دي كلها total 100. So 5 and 35, this is 40, and 45, it's 85. Sum of these three, 85. فأكيد ده هيكون ال 15%. البارت الخاص بالجزء ده هيكون ال 15%. To find its angle, take this value, which is 15. Now this is over 100, عشان ده percentage. Just times 360 to find its angle. This is so simply to be calculated in your calculator. This is 5 or 54 I mean. So you don't have to do anything. كل اللي انت هتعمله هنا هتشوف البرسنتج الخاص بالجزء ده. ازاي؟ البرسنتجز الباقية دي كلها ب 85 واكيد percentage it means the total 100. So لو دول 85 subtract this 85 from 100 يبقى اكيد الجزء ده 15%. This 15% represented by an angle. How you can find this angle? 15 over 100, which means 15%, times 360, it will be 54. How many axes of symmetry is there for a regular polygon with 9 sides? When you have a regular polygon with 9 sides, for sure we have 9 sides, we have 9 angles, 9 vertices, and if it's regular, it will be 9 lines of symmetry, or 9 axes of symmetry, and also 9 rotational symmetry. So simply the answer is 9. In the opposite figure, if AB perpendicular to AC, then x equal. Okay, you can solve this equation using two ways. First way, you can put both of them added together equal to 90. As he said, this is perpendicular. That means the sum of these two angles is 90. Now let's add them. You have 4x plus 7 plus 55, which means plus 62. This is equal to 90. Now to find x, subtract 62. This is 4x equal, this is 28. Divide by 4 for both of them, so 7 now equal to this x. X equal to 7. This is an idea. We have another idea also. If this one 55, so for sure this one will be equal to 35. This one will be equal to 35. So you can take 4x plus 7 equal to 35 and you can solve this equation. You will find that x also equal to 7 like this one. So you have two ways in this equation or in this question. You have these two equations you can solve by this one or even by this one. In the opposite figure, the value of x equal. So this is maybe a tricky one. So to find this unknown, you can't find it from 60 direct or from 35 because this angle didn't included with a parallel line like this parallel line and parallel line. Let's find this angle. You can find it easily. If this is 60, 180 minus 60, it will be 120. The same as this one, you can find it as 180 minus 35, it will be 145. Now you can add them, 120 and 145, it will be 265. Let's subtract this from 360, it will be 95. This is the answer of angle X. So again, simply to find this angle, you can't find this angle because it's not made by a line from the parallel lines. احنا مش معانا اي parallel lines مع الانجل دي. التو لاينز دول ما لهمش علاقه بالبارallel لاينز، فهيكون صعب ان احنا نجيبها دايركت، فهنحتاج ان احنا نجيب الانجل دي عشان هي معاها parallel line، وهنجيب الانجل دي كمان اللي هي معاها نفس البارallel لاين مع التو parallel lines دول. بس طبعا الانجل دي هنجيبها من ال 60 والانجل دي هنجيبها من ال 35. ازاي؟ simply الانجل هنا مع ال 60 add up to 180، فدي اكيد 120. نفس الكلام هنا مع ال 35 add up to 180. That means this angle is 145 as we said. Add them, وعلشان دول كلهم around the point, after adding subtract the answer from 360. Now x is 95. In the opposite figure, what is the value of x that make ABCD is a parallelogram? Very easy. This line is parallel to this line because this is a parallelogram. So if they are interior, adjacent, facing each other like the parallelogram, they add up to 180. So this for sure it's 60. This is the value of x here. Which of the following numbers is not suitable for the length of the sides of a triangle? How we can know that three sides can't make a triangle? Simply take the lowest values, like 3 and 4. Add and subtract. 3 plus 4, 7. 4 minus 3, 1. So you have now 1 and 7. The third side must be between them. What about 7 itself? No. Must be between them. More than 1 and less than 7. If it's 7, it will not be right. So this one is not suitable for being a triangle. Letter A. If the measures of two angles in a triangle are 30 and 70, which of the following is not could be a measure of one of the angles exterior of this triangle? This triangle you have 30 and 70. What about the third angle? It's 80. All of these angles are inside or interior angles. Let's find the exterior of each one. How you can find exterior? Can you remember? If you have a triangle like this one, this is the exterior angle. So if this is 30, subtract 30 from 180, it will be 150. So this one will be 150. This one will be 110. This one will be 100. Which of these values cannot be the measure? We have 150, we have 110, we have 100, so 130 is the answer. This is the angle cannot be here in this triangle. The opposite figure, ABCD is a rhombus. What the value of x? You know that in a rhombus, the adjacent, I mean the opposite angles are equal. The angles facing each other, they are equal. So if this part is 25, this one must be 25 as this one. We have finished our session for this General Revision 10. Everything is completed now for algebra, geometry, and statistics. But you have to solve, as we said a lot of times. Don't forget to finish every exam you face, and hopefully you're doing well in everything and every subject. See you next time and next term. Goodbye.